Now we're going to go into a career space. So this is going to be a mismanaged shape. Career. Let's look at career. So this is the space for a career in, let's say, my life. And this is my career shape. This is who I am as a triangle. That's my career shape. And this is the space that I need to enter. My career as a dance instructor, especially traveling around the world, was a pretty big shape, actually. So entering the career, traveling, dance, teaching, going somewhere every single weekend, I had an idea of what I wanted to bring, right? I had an idea of what I wanted to do. And this was me. Let's open that up. This is me. Now, the career box was bigger though. Now, I don't regret any of the decisions I made with dance. I loved every minute of all of my travels. You know, I love that opportunity to see different places and meet different people and try new things. But when you are trying to fill that shape or that career, whatever is demanding so much of you, it keeps growing. The demands on it are huge. And your career space, you yourself could fit here, right? Or the romantic space, your career, you're healthy. That's what you want. You want balance. But because this career shape is so massive, if you actually fill it to everything that it requires of you, okay, you end up taking away from romantic space, the healthy relationships, friendships. You end up taking away from a lot of those things. And that's something that I had to realize and something that I had to come to terms with as well. Now, with my career, it was something that demanded a lot of me. I mean, if I wanted to be present, if I wanted to do all of these gigs, like if I wanted to say yes to every event that was coming my way, well, that meant traveling every weekend. And what did that mean? That meant flying out on a Wednesday or Thursday, coming back on a Monday, having 2 days at home to attend to all of my tasks and errands and all the important things in my life, and then leaving again. I could have kept my career box small and maintained a balance, but I kept reaching to build further. And it did. It affected a lot of areas of my life. You know, by pursuing that and by not having that balance and allowing it to grow the way it did, it only could grow because I didn't restrict what I put into it. And so, yeah, romantic relationships, kind of non-existent. How do you maintain a relationship with someone, an intimate relationship with someone, when you're around 2 days a week and you're busy those 2 days, right? How do you maintain friendships with people? How do you stay connected? How do you stay up to date, right? If you allow those boxes, those spaces to expand. So there's that mismanagement of shapes that can pose a problem as well. So then we're talking about some kind of negative aspects, right? Like why you shouldn't fit in. So if your career, let's say, for example, is not dance, right? It's hard sometimes to look at it and say, oh, yeah, how could you possibly regret or resent that? And I don't. Like I said, I don't. I love every single thing that I did, every trip I took, every sleepless night. It was all worth it. Okay, all the days of just traveling and not eating and dancing, and barely sleeping. I don't regret any of it. I appreciate all of it. But let's look at a different career. So what if you had a career that, you're looking at your career with a small triangular box that says, I want to work 40 hours a week. And career that you enter, sure, maybe looks again like a triangle, right? So the visual, you're like, yeah, that matches my goal. And then the career box is actually a huge triangle, similar to what I had just displayed. And that box, without you realizing, actually requires more space in your life box, right? That shape. And so it crushes things around it. And the only way for you to maintain that, for the only way for you to truly fit into it, is to not work 40 hours a week, but to work 100 hours a week. Right? So those are the kind of demands that can happen. And again, back to our shapes, they're about boundaries. They're about respect. They're about your values. And they're about that awareness of finding the ability to know what you want, go after what you need to go after.